In this vlog, let us talk about velocity shafts and CV joints. Okay, by way of illustration, I have here a brand new velocity shaft or spare, no? Dun sa isang race car ko. Actually, ito, mas mataba ito kaysa dun sa stock, no? But by way of illustrating to you, or introducing the subject matter, papakita ko na lang to. Anyway, they are all the same. Okay, so we're talking about 4x4 pickups, IFS, no? Independent front suspension. Normally, as you change coil springs and raise the vehicle from the ground, medyo ang angle ng inyong velocity shaft ay nagbabago. Okay, for example, if you're looking at me, and I am on the driver side of the pickup, frontal. Okay, underneath, you will see, okay, if this is the tire on my left, if this is the tire, this is the velocity shaft under the vehicle connected to the front transmission, or no, rather the front differential. So, the normal angle, ayan, the normal angle is something like this, stock angle yan. Now, if you raise the vehicle, the angle of the velocity shaft becomes more acute, no? And thereby, putting a stress on the CV joint. Okay, the CV joint is where the rubber boot is, no? Both top and bottom. Now, as you go, for example, 4x4, you go 4x4 wheeling or off-roading, and suddenly the tire jumps due to the corrugation and the unevenness of the road, there is a tendency that the CV joint would snap. Yes, sir, you heard it right. It would snap. Mapuputol yan. Actually, ito, doon sa aking race car naman, kaya may spare ako nito, actually, mas mataba to kaysa stock. Kasi napuputol din to. Ang putol dito kung minsan, actually, we have two pieces, no? We have the long velocity and we have the short. This is the short one. Normally, ang napuputol sa race car na naka-front wheel drive, turbo, you know, almost hitting 400 wheel horsepower, itong gitna. Okay. Sa experience ko, yung gitna napuputol. Ngayon, sa mga 4-wheel drive, if you go off-road, siyempre, lubak-lubak ang daan, naka-power out ka dyan, or matindi yung kamot ng gulong, tapos biglang lumukso yan, there is a tendency, because of the acute angle, okay, there is a tendency na maputol to. So, as a remedy, what do? We install a drop diff kit, a drop differential kit, no? What does a drop differential kit do? Well, after raising the pickup via the suspension, of course, if you change coil springs, the height of the body would go up, thereby stretching your velocity shaft. And again, putting a lot of stress on the CV joints, no? Either on the lower or on the upper portion, since your vehicle is IFS, or independent front suspension. Now, if you go body lift, which I'm not really a fan of, wala magbabago dito. Pero pagka nag-suspension lift ka, definitely, mag-iiba ang angle ng iyong velocity shaft. Now, I will show you in a while, because I had a almost 3-inch or a little more suspension lift from stock. I noticed that the angle of my CV joint has stretched a little bit, no? medyo umangat siya. So, medyo nababahala ako dito kasi marami ako nakikitang napuputulan nito. Ayoko mangyari na maputulan ako sa gitna ng daan because if you encounter a snap CV joint during off-roading, that's going to be a big headache. Normally, tow truck ang hihila sa inyo dyan unless may dala kayong spare nito, no? Now, I wouldn't want that to happen to me. So, ang ginawa ko, nagapan ko na kaagad yan. Pinalitan ko na ng drop kit. Now, in a while, I will show you that the angle of my velocity shaft, also, the CB joints have gone back to its original state. Notwithstanding the fact na itinaas ko yung pickup. Okay? Now, I do not, there are options like if you don't want your velocity shaft to be affected, you can just do a body lift. But as I said, that's a matter of preference. I am not a fan of lifting my vehicle via a body lift conversion. It's always nice to do it the suspension way, as far as I'm concerned. Okay? So, stay tuned. In a while, ipapakita ko sa inyo yung kinabit ko. Hello, good morning. Eto, nandito ako sa ilalim ng aking Hilux Bigo at nag-install kami ni Christian yung aking mabuting alalay. Ayan, kasi nag-install ako ng drop diff. Now, we're installing this on the ground level. Nasa ilalim kami ng pickup. Wala kaming lift, so medyo mahirap to, masalimuot ito ikabit. Anyway, so naikabit na namin, so I'm just going to do a review and a little showcase on our install. So ito, nakikita nyo sa ilalim, inalis ko yung UBP, ito yung drop diff, 3 peraso po yan. 1, 2, meron pa isa doon sa taas na makikita nyo mamaya. Ito, kung mapapansin nyo, dito nakakabit yung UBP, no? Ito, ayan, ito yung front diff. Bumaksak na siya. Dapat ito nakatago sa loob, so bumaba siya ng mga 35 mm. So pag bumaba ang differential yun ng mga 35 mm, pati yung inyong velocity, bababa rin. So yung angle ng inyong velocity shaft would almost come back to its stock position. Kasi pag nag-lift ka ng 2 inch to 3 inch or even higher, magkakaroon ng acute angle dito sa velocity mo, which is putting a lot of stress on the rubber boot and also on the velocity. So ito, ayan, ito finished product nito, no? Madali itong ikabit if you have a lift, kasi kahit mag-isa ka lang, pwede mo itong kabit dahil pag bumagsak itong, siyempre, pag tinanggal mo itong mga stock bracket, pag bumaba itong front differential ninyo, you can use a transmission lift para maalalayan to. Since ginawa namin sa lupa, nandito ako sa harapan, si Christian naman nandun sa likod. Because hindi ako pwedeng gumapang mula rito, diyan pabalik-balik, no? Kasi hindi ko rin makita yung isang kasama sa kit na differential support na nandito sa likod, which you will see in a while, no? So ito po yung actual finished product before I put back the under body cover or the so-called bash plate. Ayan, so makikita nyo, level dapat dito yan. Okay, level yan dapat dito. Ayan. Bumaksak siya ng 35 mm. So, yan ang isang indication. Ngayon, papakita ko naman sa inyo yung likod. Ayan. So, as you can see, ngayon, ayan yung isang component ng drop diff kit, no? Kasi yan, iba rin yan. That is different from the stock differential rear bracket.
meron din, ano yan, meron din angle na nakatilt yan. Tapos ito, kung mapapansin nyo, ito, kung nakikita nyo yung daliri ko dito, you have one, okay, two, three, and four heavy-duty high-tensile bolts na nakakabit din sa iyong front diff, no? Yung original nito, dalawa lang eh. Dalawa dito, tsaka isa dito sa chassis, no? Ito mas rigid, mas makapal yung bakal, mas thick yung kanyang dimension. So ito heavy duty. Tapos dalawa ang support, meron din sa cross member, sa gitna, sa may transmission, meron din dito sa may harapan. Ayan. Tapos ito naman, yung the other portion niya, heavy duty din yan, reinforced. Ang kapal din ng kanyang bakal. You have 3 bolts here. You have 1, 2, 3 bolts attached to the differential housing, and also one high tensile 20 millimeter bolt attached to the front chassis. So, eto na yung ano. So, pakikita ko naman sa inyo ngayon yung actual stock component nito. Okay? So, stay tuned for the next segment.
Okay, ito. What you see here right now is the drop differential kit. Ito yung stock. See? Ito yung sa housing. Ayan. 3 tornilyo dyan. Okay, ayan. Meron siyang bushing at saka yung bakal na nasa loob. Ayan. Ito yung mga tornilyo niya na original. Ayan. 22 mm. Ayan. Mga original na bolt plus washer. Yung kasing nakuha ko. Ito yung bushing, kay rubber bushing plus the bush. Anong bush? Yung bakal na bilog na yan na nasa gitna. Ayan. Hindi mo na kailangan ilipat yan kasi yung bagong kinabit kong kit may kasama na. Ito rin. Ito yung sa differential housing sa likuran. Iba kasi ang angle nung bagong kinabit. Ito meron siyang bushing at meron siyang bush na ililipat mo doon sa bago. So ito makikita mo hubad na yan, wala na. Okay? So ito meron pa ako mga spare na mga washer dito. Yan, sobra pa ito. Okay? So ayan po, ito yung kalahatan nun. Yung kalahatan ng iyong drop kit. Actually, ito. Maraming brands kasi ito, no? Kung tatanungin nyo anong brand. Actually, bahala na kayo kasi ako. Lahat ng mga review ko, hindi ko binabanggit kung anong brand ito, kung anong ganyan. I don't like to make comparisons, no? Meron sa US nitong binibenta. Meron sa Asia, Thailand, Australia, iba-iba. Huwag kayong bibili ng basta-basta bushing lang na isinisingit. Ano yon? Shortcut yon, hindi matibay yon. Ang bili nyo yung kompletong kit. Ayan. 3 peraso yan. 1, 2, 3. 3 pieces yan. That's the way to do it. That's the way to go. Ayun. So, I've shown you my install, my review, and the salient features of installing one in your 4x4 or for that matter dito sa sasakyan ko na Hilux. Okay, so eto nakikita nyo ngayon, ito na yung final height niya, no? So I'm using 275 70 by 17 Falcon. Tapos pag sinukat mo siya, ang height, ang space between the tires and the fender ay mahigit ng 6 inches, no? Yan, more than 6 inches siya. So, actually, I find this height just right for my requirements, no? Hindi naman siya masyadong mataas, hindi naman masyadong mababa. Meron siyang allowance, no? So, ang pinalitan dito ay shocks lang at saka coil spring. Now, I will show you yung angle at configuration ng velocity shaft, no? Pati yung kanyang CB joint, no? Both up and down. Para makita nyo na masyado siyang relax. Actually, I think it's back to its original position. So, stay tuned. Papakita ko sa inyo in a while. Looking right now at the driver side suspension. Andyan ng coil spring, shock absorber. Pati yung drop kit, nakikita nyo, nasisilip nyo. Now, kindly note the angle and the position of the velocity shaft. Pati yung CB joint. Back to its original state, stuck na stuck. Hindi siya nababanat. See, pero ang taas niya, mga 6 inches from the fender to the tires, no? To 7.5, 70 by 17. Ayan. So, back to its original state. So, wala na tayong peligro na masyadong acute ang angle niyan at banat na banat, no? Na to the point na pag nalubak ka dyan or lumukso yung harapan mo, umangat yan, bigla ka nag-power, bigla na lang mapuputol, mag-i-snap. So, ayan, mga kasama, nakikita nyo, ang advantage ng drop differential kit, no? Pwede kang magtaas, at the same time, hindi nasasacrifice yung configuration at positioning ng iyong velocity shaft. Okay? Ngayon, ko-close up naman natin, ha? Ayan. Para makita nyo. Ayan. Yan yung kanyang ano. Ito yung kanyang velocity, Ayan, no? Close up, Kitang-kita nyo. Ang ganda, di ba? Halos pantay siya, almost parallel to the ground. Wala siyang masamang angle. See? So, yan ang advantage ng drop differential. Kaya ito, sa akin masyadong importante ito. Above anything else, safety first. Kasi unang-una, mahirap maputulan ng velocity. Dapat may dala kang spare. And besides, dapat alam mong kalasin yan. Ang daming kakalasin yan para mabunot at mapalitan mo yan. Ako, kaya kong gawin yan, no? Pero just the same, it's quite laborious. Medyo, lalo na kung nag-iisa ka, medyo katakot-takot na gapangan yan at pag-aayos, no? So, ayan. Ito naman, pumunta naman tayo sa, ayan. Ayan. Nakikita nyo yung, ito naman, huling tingin, ayan, nakikita nyo yung drop differential na bracket, ang kapal. Ito, kita nyo, ang kapal niya, kapal ng bakal, ayan, tatlo ang inyong diyan, tatlo ang inyong tornilyo, tapos isang kung dito 22 mm, ayan. Mapapansin nyo, ayan, itong bungo, yan, yung differential housing medyo nakababa siya, nakababa ng mga 32, 33 mm yan. From the parallel cross member. Ito naman yung isa, Ayan, ito naman yung isang ayan, nakikita nyo, ayan, ito yung isa, ang kapal niya, ang kapal, tapos yung kanyang thickness, ito, ang kapal din. Apat ang tornilyo niya, reinforce. Isa
dalawa, tatlo, apat, pati dun sa taas. 19 mm, alin yan, ito, 19, dalawa, isang 22 rito. Plus yung isa nandun sa likod. So, ayan ho, nakikita nyo. Yan, para maintindihan nyo. So, these are the virtues of installing a drop diff. Kung tutusin, ang binabalang naman yan, ito lang eh. Kakaperanggot lang ang binaba niyan. Ayan, oh. Mga 32 mm lang. Almost negligible. Pero, pag binalik nyo yung inyong undercover vehicle protection dito, or yung bus plate, maglalagay kayo ng spacer dito. Kasi ang tornilyuhan niya nandito eh. Yan ang mga tornilyuhan niya, no? So, magkakabit lang kayo ng spacer dyan para may allowance siya dito. Kasi babangga rito yan eh. Hindi na siya stuck eh. Nagbaba na siya. Kaya nga ang tawag dyan eh, drop differential.
Nakikita nyo rito ngayon, ito yung UBP ng aking pickup. So, inalis ko siya muna dahil kakakabit lang nung drop diff niya. No? So, ito ang gamit kong brand. Ayan. Ayan. ARB siya. Okay. Ito. Ito yung mga spacer na sinasabi ko sa inyo. Ito, pinagawa ko sa machine shop to. This one is made of industrial plastic. Matibay ito, hindi pa kinakalawang. So, ito ang nandito sa ilalim. Okay. So, meron siyang clearance ng mga 32 mm, give or take. Ayan. Itong sukat na ito, based on my analysis, no? It is based on my measurement. So, nasa sa inyo. Okay. So, ito tip ko lang, no? Para hindi kayo mangangapa sa dilim. So, ito na yan. So, ito yung complete UBP nung Hilux pickup ko. Meron pa isa sa likod yan doon sa transfer case. Pero negligible na yon. Hindi apektado yon. Nag-iisa lang kasi yun eh. Okay? Thank you.